on, Vic?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Welcome back, you absolutely depressed,
Gorgeous
sad,
people.
Gorgeous, miserable fucks.
All hot people are depressed.
What happened?
All hot people are depressed.
Absolutely. Well, today we're going to get into some reasons for that. But I think today you wanted to do some shout-outs, right?
Yeah, we have to do shout-outs. I mean, last week we talked about Amber Heard being offered a porno.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, on our story mode, let's get the audience, our listeners involved. What do you think her movie title should be? And we got a few feedbacks.
That was a great episode.
Yeah, and the majority of the feedback came from women, which I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's a girl?
Bro,
I thought these would have been like horny guys. I mean, at least what I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 came from women.
Jeez, no, so, they'll cut each other's throat. Women are ruthless.
Yeah, some of them are a little whatever, and some of them are pretty good. So heard that one. I'm assuming she's like heard that one before where you needed money.
Oh, that's the title. Heard that one. Okay,
yeah, heard that one. Heard that dick was here. How did we not come up with that one?
I'm telling you. Yeah, we got some creative ladies.
I like this one too. Yeah. Fuck what you heard.
Fuck.
a herd of fucks.
Nice. That's the orgy one.
Yes, and then I got heard I'm the newbie.
Heard I'm the newbie.
Yeah, if she makes our first porn.
Yeah.
Turd your way out of this one.
It should end that way. It should that one should end that way with the guy walking out.
Yes. Next one is heard is more than a turd. Whatever. I mean, whatever.
A guy made that one up.
Yeah, that was a guy actually. Amber Heard is the turd.
That guy's cousin.
And then Tornado.
That was all right.
It's more of a movie.
Yeah.
Sequel or something.
It's a porn, but it's not one that shows up on the what's popular. It's a couple of pages in. You got to really look for it. But
actually, how about this? I think we can narrow it down to 2, right? Or 3.
Okay.
Heard that dick was here. Fuck what you heard. A herd of fucks. You got to give one the winner. I don't even have their names or anything, but if they're listening, I'm gonna say fuck what you heard.
I like that one.
But heard that dick was here was pretty good.
And
too.
I believe I said that I would send the runner-up a $25 gift card as well. I believe I said that.
We did say that, but I don't have their names or anything.
Well, I'm just saying if they get back to you or whatever.
But that's if they beat ours. If they get back to me, yes. If you're listening to this and you get back to me, we'll give them both the $25 Amazon gift certificate or whatever.
Hey,
so the winner
is, agree.
Yeah, heard that dick was here. Mm-hmm. Heard that dick was here is first place, and then runner up would be fuck what you heard.
Okay,
you good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right, let's get on to what's on today's show. All
right, so listeners, today's show, episode 16. Can money buy happiness? Here's a hint: if you disagree with that, you're probably poor. Let's be honest. If you're thinking that money won't, you're in for a wicked surprise. We get into some ridiculous purchases you probably have never even thought of by rich people. I've never seen it on any top 10s or any of those. These are absolutely ridiculous fucking things that rich people just do with their money. Then we'll get into some Jack's news about Missouri teachers getting back to old school spankings of the kids in school. Well-deserved, I got to say. I'm going to say most of them are well-deserved, but we'll see how that goes. And in the meanwhile, Commiefornia decides to take away your gas cars because, I mean, when the state's already robbing you blind, what's vehicle theft?
How dare you?
Yeah, well. We're trying to go green.
Yes.
But everyone.
But we hate Elon Musk.
Yeah. Oh, and they're about to shut down their last nuclear plant. So, good job, guys.
Great.
I swear to God.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
What do we got into for our updates this week? Which people love because this is where they relate to us the most.
All right. Well, I don't know if many of our people relate to this. I don't know how many people were left really on Facebook, but I deleted mine. I realized that I was restricted and my update feed was being held back 7 days. For like 7 days, my stuff will not post on anybody's page. So I don't need Facebook anymore. Like, they just literally decided for me that they didn't want me on. And I deleted it. So fuck you, Facebook.
It's
now
like saying you're fired, but I don't really have the balls to tell you because we're all pussies.
Right, exactly. But now I'm on Instagram, so it's kind of like quitting at a McDonald's to go work at a Burger King. So I mean, I don't know.
Same owner. It's like the gas station across the street.
Right.
Same owner.
Exactly. So, and second item on the list, I went to go visit some family, and we almost never go see this family because they live so far away. So this is a very rare occasion. Mm-hmm. And I know that they occasionally smoke the ganj, you know? So I being I'm not going to say an expert. Huh?
A ganj smoker?
A ganj smoker, yeah. Decide I'm going to help these old ladies relive their younger years. So I bring a little bit, and they're hippies. They're absolute hippies. Yeah. They're deadheads. They went back in the day. They were dropping acid. They went to Woodstock. Their house is full of tchotchkes, bro. But sweet old ladies. They're all over 80 years old.
No way.
I swear to God.
Wow.
So
some things never die.
Yeah, I'm lining up parties. Next, I'll be performing at retirement homes. So so I pull out the material and I pretty much say, hey, help yourself. We're doing this family style. I'm not, I'm nobody's bitch. I roll for no one. But the time it took me to roll mine, her aunt had finished rolling both and lit. And meanwhile, keep in mind, I had like a head start because I had already started kind of getting it all together. So they blew me away in rolling and blew me away in smoking. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking.
That's the confidence in you, because it's not bad to have confidence, but sometimes you just got to you can't overdo your confidence.
I understand, but I was thinking, okay, these two ladies have been out of the game for a while, right? They haven't done anything in a while. Yeah, I thought that because I run 3 miles a day,
just because you don't do
I can go 13 rounds with Mike Tyson. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I do sit-ups. Mike Tyson's old. I could do this. Yeah, no. It's fucking reflex. And I don't even try to get super, buzzed or anything. I just kind of I'm not a show off. I used to be a show off with alcohol. You don't do that with anything else. No one's like, look how much heroin I could do. They play that game like, it's more like a solitaire if you're playing that game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't. I got to hand it up to these ladies, and the world needs more of you. That's that's my update. What about you? Yeah.
Me? All right. So it's been a while since I brought up places I go and eat, but when I go somewhere good, it will kill me inside if I don't share it with people. And sometimes I don't want to share it because I know it's like a hard place to get in and you really need reservations. So by the time a lot of people do this, but
yeah, you want to keep your spot secret.
Yeah, I like to keep places secret, but you'll never see me in there like that.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in there. You won't even know. Put it that way. I'll be in the back anyway. So, yeah, I had dinner reservations yesterday. There's a place in Corona, Queens. It's called Parkside Restaurant. It's very cozy feeling, very a tradition, an amazing menu with plenty of options. And you know me, I'm a sucker for good places, especially when it comes to Italian food. And it's just like, and the way they cook it, it's not, you go to some places, you get like, you ask for, me. I get my number. It's like a McDonald's. I get my number one, but when I go to an Italian restaurant, I get my number one, which is, the red sauce linguine with the shrimps, the calamari, the mussels.
Okay, your go-to. Yeah,
my go-to. And you go to some places, and it's like 3 mussels, 3 clams, 2 shrimp. That's about it. You know?
Oh yeah, like they give you bare minimum.
Yeah, it was almost like eating for 2 or 3.
They still do that nonsense. I call it Biden shrinkflation.
Yeah. And what's
They're
great?
Like, look, we're fancy now. No, you're greedy as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
You want to charge?
And what's great was the portion was amazing. Like there was mussels, there was shrimps, there was clams, scungili. They had that one. I never had that in a restaurant. A lot of restaurants don't carry that.
No, it sounds very strange. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't know what it is.
Snail.
Snail. Oh,
in the ocean. Scungili. Yeah.
Okay. Sea snail. Nice. Sounds gross.
It's great. But yeah, so shout out to Parkside Restaurant located in Corona, Queens. Great restaurant. Definitely, that's a go-to spot. That might be like a tradition spot for me. I got to go there at least 1 or 2 times, you know?
Sounds good. Sounds
Maybe
good.
One with the family, one with the boys.
Does it hurt the wallet? Is it one of those?
I'm going to be honest. No, I got a bottle of wine. We had cocktails. We had 2 appetizers, 2 mains, a dessert. And of course I get my espresso.
Of course. Which
normally in a restaurant, I think it wasn't priced that bad for 2.
Okay.
Not
for
at
2
all.
People.
Yeah, not at all. And they have valet parking, which helps because over there there's no fucking parking.
Sounds good. I can never remember to save, like little notes about the restaurants I go to.
Oh, I'll give you a trick right now.
Okay.
You have Google Maps?
I do.
All right, you go on Google Maps. I have 3 categories. Mm-hmm. Favorites.
Okay.
Where I want to go, and I break them down into towns. So I have my favorite spots. I just added Parkside Restaurant to my favorite spot. That's there. I have Wolfgang's, a different Wolfgang Steakhouse, 33rd and Park Avenue.
Okay.
So those are my favorites. Then I have want to go, like I want to try. And then I also have a list where I break them down. Like if I'm in Manhattan that day or I'm in, doesn't matter, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, I have already the restaurants that I want to go to. And Google Maps does that all. You can save them.
You're much more of a foodie than I am. I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm not, guys, I'm into cars and stuff like that, but I'd much rather go out to eat than.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. If you're going to be poor, eat well.
Yeah. And then real quick, I wanted to shout these motherfuckers out. So I'm watching the ACL last night, which is the American Cornhole League. I couldn't sleep last night. Like I didn't go to bed till 4:30
The American
in the morning.
Cornhole League.
Yes, and
all right.
I was watching a show where
don't type that into Pornhub.
Yeah, it was American doubles for the 2002 World Championship, and I watched these guys. I've seen them before. Especially on 4th of July, they usually have tournaments. There's a guy, Jay Rubin, and his partner, Jordan Power. They're fucking nasty. They were losing 20-2. Okay? They were losing 20-2. They came back and scored 19 straight points to win.
Some might have called that a shutout, but...
Yeah, so shout out to both Jay Rubin and Jordan Powers on that fucking 2022 win of Professional American Cornhole.
I'm sure the listeners were dying.
I play cornhole. Not professionally. At tailgates and barbecues. Yeah. But it's definitely not like softball. It's like you can play darts or you can play cornhole. And I think cornhole is more of a fun tactics engaging game. Like it's just amazing.
Then when we hit 50 and we can't quite get that underarm going, we'll switch over to bocce ball and then we're good.
Yeah.
Same shit.
And then just a quick rant I have. Why do vegans use the word meat in their non-meat food? Can anyone walk me through this?
What do you mean? Like, why don't they just have like
they go, oh, I have vegan meatballs, but meat is meat. Like, why don't you say you have vegan balls or grass balls? Why is it vegan meatballs?
Because they're actually making fake meat. It's actual fake meat.
It's not meat.
It's not meat, but it has things in it that, I mean, like that Impossible Burger that now you find everywhere.
It's not meat.
It's not meat at all. There's nothing about it that's meat.
It could taste like meat, but it's not meat.
They're trying to get to as close to meat tasting. So I feel like if they say the word meat in their head, it's kind of like putting, I don't know, putting candy in front of a baby and then feeding them broccoli. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't.
No, I don't.
You got to convince yourself. No, you have to convince yourself that what you're eating.
I
could
have a
possibly
vegan
pass as meat.
steak. It's not steak.
But they say steak because they want it to be like a steak.
No. Make it what it is. You
No,
hate
I
people
agree
that
with
eat
you.
steak, and you hate people that eat meat, but the word meat is now in your...
I agree with you. I went to a barbecue one time and somebody brought over vegan patties.
I would have threw that
And-
shit right in the garbage. and
No,
kicked
you know
over
what we
his
did?
barbecue.
We cooked the other burgers on top of his, so all the fat would fall on top of his burger. And we just kept
Good.
cooking it under the fucking thing,
Yes.
bro. He was sick for like 3 days.
It's all mental. It's all
No,
mental.
I don't think so, because he didn't know. If he does now. Oops.
Yeah. Oops. But I seen a video on Instagram. There was a guy in New York City too, and there was like some animal cruelty protesters, and they blame you for killing the animal. You're just eating it. You're not really killing it.
Right.
Because I
right.
do believe if slaughterhouses had clear doors and clear glass, we'd all be vegans. But thank God we don't see these things.
Right.
But like some lady was protesting, "Fuck you!" And he's just eating his shish kebab and he's licking it. And
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Oh my God, I was fucking dying laughing.
That's
And then,
hilarious.
And then just to wrap it up, I
If
got
you're
another
gonna protest,
draft.
that's the best protest to be at. By the way, just trying
Oh,
to
I would
jump
love
in.
to
If-
be there. I would definitely go there on my day off just to take notes and bring it to you guys the next.
But they have the best barbecues going at these fucking vegan
Yeah.
protests. Like,
There was a guy, I forgot where it was. I think it was
probably set
in
up
this,
booths.
Yeah, there was a guy in the States where they had the PETA people and protesters come, and they kept like nagging his business, and he's a small business owner.
Right.
So he said, "Fuck it." He moved like 3 tables, and
Yeah.
he made the butcher shop in front of the store. So where they were
COVID
protesting, he was fucking. Well, this is prior to that. He was fucking butchering fucking lamb and everything right in front of them. Oh, it was great.
I would do it. I would do it 100%.
And then they try calling the cops on him that this was illegal, which is not illegal.
Hey, if you got the money, you can afford the steak. If you don't, eat peas. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. And then before we get into our topic, I got another draft day today. Obviously, this is pre-recorded.
Right.
But I know it airs Wednesday, so we have 8 days left of season. Kickoff. I can't wait. Football's back, boys. Grab your beer. Grab your cocks.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to
do
fucking
it.
rock. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Jack. Let's get into it.
All right. So let's just get right to the point. Being rich is obviously better than being poor. There's no big surprise here. Being rich is like, but you got to understand, you got to have been broke to appreciate it.
Yes.
And I think that there's different, because look, there's a lot of celebrities that have, we've known about in our history. I know I'm going to sound like a total fucking a boomer, but Bieber, Spears, Lohan,
I would fuck all 3 of those girls.
Exactly. So everybody knows of these stories of these people that blow up and then get too rich too quick,
Yes, because it's a different thing where you go from a B celebrity and gradually go from A, but when you go from YouTube to A and now you're on the fucking midnight shows and on every station,
Right.
it does get to your head. I don't think people do it purposely, but
Right. But
it doesn't happen to all, but
had,
for most it does happen, and then you end up fucking just going
You end up
nuts,
going
man.
nuts,
You can't,
yeah.
because you live a civilian life and now you're in a rock star life.
yeah.
And cocaine's a hell of a drug, I hear, so...
The
It's
poor
an
people
upper,
can't
but a
spend money
downer,
the
really.
right way, and I'm one of them. I mean, we're going to get into that list, but
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to be rich, the sane way to go about it and the right way to go about it is to having been at least eat the blue box mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Like that level of
Yeah, but there's
you
some
know,
rich people that do that.
yeah. Well,
There's some
they
rich people that
probably-
wouldn't
they
look
were
at
probably-
that. Yeah.
I would do it if I was rich, but because I've had it before. You know what I mean? There's some people that if you want, we could jump into the list, but there's
it's different if you're an average guy and then work your way into making money slowly and you use it for the right
Yes.
things. You're not, but making money, and then you're building your money. That's one thing. But when you go
Right.
from like a $50,000 salary to boom, hitting $550 million on a Powerball, I think there's like 70% of the chance you fucking get bankrupt anyway.
Right.
And the other percent is you die. Like for some
Yeah.
reason, like you die 2 years
Weird.
later. Weird.
So there's plenty of celebrities that handle it well. Obviously, there's a lot of non-celebrities that are also rich that, live in fucking Abu Dhabi and they're living it up. And that's the kind of money that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about millionaires. I'm talking about people you don't even know exist because they're not important to you, but they own so much wealth. And it's awesome for them, right? I don't have a problem with that. But even when these people, the ones that I mentioned before, Bieber, Lohan, Britney Spears, even when they were at their brokest, they're
three
absolute,
beautiful women.
Right. Even when they were at their worst rock bottom, I would have still traded my best day to have their bank account.
Yes.
Because they don't go broke, So if they were poor like me, I think they would make better choices than shaving their head and driving around, with their baby in the front seat. You don't want to lose that shit. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? Can money buy happiness?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
Abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, the first people to say that, like you said, that can't. Usually, people that are broke and don't have like they know they're broke. They're content that they're broke.
No.
They got the government behind them. That's it. Listen, I gotta live comfortably. I just gotta live. Yeah, 3 phones, the brand new fucking Nikes, and you know what I mean.
No, I understand. Crazy. Even when they're at their lowest and they got to go to these rehab facilities, they're fucking spas, bro. It's Club Med. Like they're not even. They're not.
They
even
don't got
at
the most
lowest.
upgraded chairs and ceiling fan, but it still does the job, I would assume. Okay.
So now I think I want to get into some things that rich people have purchased over, well, I mean, lately. This is lately. This isn't fucking the 1950s. I'm not going to get into old history here, but...
Yeah, it took 50 years to do the ceiling in my house because it's hand-painted.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things like, number one on our list, a lady had... And by the way, this is all brought to you by Reddit. I scoured Reddit for a while trying to find firsthand accounts of things that were purchased. And this person reports to having a lady brought in a request for a private autopilot jet for a rich lady to fly her dog to New York, in which then the dog had $45,000 training.
Oh, my God.
So they built a fucking jet to put the dog in with no pilot, literally fucking flew a UAV with a dog in it because this lady didn't want this dog to be in the hands of anyone. Just needed to drop it off and then bye.
They couldn't use a drone? How big was this dog?
No, that's
they're coming out with drones now to do deliveries.
No, it was a jet. It was literally a jet.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, that's this is first class. The third and the what do you call it? The economy class is basically they just open up the trunk, the back to one of those giant planes, kick out the box, it lands with a fucking parachute, like. So this is definitely something a poor person would never fucking do.
Yeah. So this is things that rich people buy and poor people would never.
Would never. If you started off,
even if you gave them money,
understanding the value of $1, you would never request a fucking plane like this just to fly your dog out for some training in New York.
Yeah.
You would probably do better flying the person doing the training out to you. But you know what? Rich people gonna rich people.
Yeah. What else you got on this magical list?
Shadow yacht. You know what these are?
No.
You know why?
I'm not rich.
This is exclusively for people who have yachts.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Plenty of yachts that don't want to burden their pleasure craft with things like the vista of a helipad or, the extra boats or even, you know what? If you just want to be on your yacht and not have any crew on there with you while you could just put them all on this shadow yacht, which is basically a floating fucking garage, so that you can just separate the things that you need from your surroundings.
This connects to a yacht?
No, it just it's another yacht that you bring with you to carry your shit. because the first
Okay,
yacht
so
is the one that you're staying
It's
on.
the trailer.
It's a floating trailer.
It's a water
but
trailer.
It's a yacht.
God bless. I get it now. Shadow yacht. It shadows you.
Right.
Dirt.
I don't know. People are starving, but whatever.
Listen, if you got the money, I mean, shit.
Got the money.
I'd be the
Fuck it.
guy that you give me $500 million and I'll probably be broke in 2 years.
How much would you ever spend as a hopeful future millionaire? How much would you spend, let's say, each square foot of carpet?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't get carpet, though.
All right.
I'm not a carpet guy. I'm a
just found out.
tile or wood floor.
I just found out from one of these stories that there is a plane, a private jet that actually has silk carpet.
Oh, God.
Silk carpet.
Yeah, I got you.
How to? No. Because when I said it, and it sounded like it was no big deal to me. It's $1,000 a square foot.
Oh, wow. I'm actually seeing. I googled silk carpet on a private jet.
You know how insane that is, but that's not as insane as the one that I think everybody knows about. Right, number 4 on the list. We have Trump's golden.
I didn't
toilet.
know about this.
Silk carpet.
No, the 4th one.
Oh, Trump's golden toilet.
Off.
Yeah,
Trump's golden toilet.
Yeah, it's famous. That's a very famous.
Really,
story.
I probably just forgot about it. Yeah,
we have a picture up here. I know you guys watching.
I see it, baby.
With a quick Google, it's kind of a shitty bathroom.
I think it's just made for shitting. Yeah, but it doesn't look. Yeah, it looks kind of dull.
It just looks like the mall found a corner to put a urinal, but I mean, and just put that little thing there. I don't know. I need more legroom. I can't stand small bathrooms.
I can't believe it's a golden toilet though, and that's a real golden.
That's a real. You have to do it real. So, number 5, flying to Paris. This story on Reddit. Flying to Paris in their private G550, which is $62 million. It's a private jet.
Wow.
To buy a Hermes bag. I've seen Hermes, the brand. I have no idea how expensive they could possibly be. They flew to Paris to buy a Hermes bag a couple of days before it came out in the U.S. so that then they could fly back to the U.S. and have a party.
Shit. The
bag, I don't know if this is the bag in question, but this is just one of the ones that I saw. It's white gator, and it's $525 million. It was worth...
No, it's not.
$525 million, yeah.
I see $525,000.
Oh, sorry, 1,000.
That's a lot of money.
500.
Oh, Birkin.
Birkin.
Yeah, Birkin bags. Oh, yeah. You can live in these bags. Yeah.
That's
a lot of money, man.
How much is, I don't know, whatever. If you got it, go for it. Like you said, man. There was another story of this man buying a mansion, and on the back of his mansion, he bought a cannon, which he uses to shoot the mountains behind his house. No, this is number 6. I think this is one that I would do.
That's fun.
I think
if you have money, that's fun.
It's $100 a shot. But goddamn,
it's probably
July
cheaper with the bowling balls than it would be with actual cannonballs, no?
Yeah, which is what this guy does. He buys a special new brand of bowling balls, and he shoots them out. And like I said, it costs him $100 a ball. I would do that. I don't see why not. I'd get kind of crazy, though. I'd try to level out that mountain as possible.
Well, yeah. See, motor cannonballs can cost between $600 to $800.
So this guy gets them on the cheap.
Why not get bowling balls?
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, you're not trying to kill anything. You're just trying to shoot the fucking thing. And it'll do the job.
Right.
I mean, a bowling ball hits you at that velocity.
I think it's more for just being able to walk into your yard and fucking go boom. That's all you're fucking looking for. And your rope.
That's Johnny. It must be 12 o'clock.
The IRS is coming up to collect some taxes, and you're firing that shit.
Oh my god, 87,000 IRS people.
Yeah. Go ahead, gentlemen. Your next move.
And they do the teacup pistol hold. You ever seen that video with the IRS? It's
no.
so embarrassing.
Is it bad?
Oh yeah, they're training to, I guess, confront people from door to door.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a video. First of all, most of them are all out of shape. 100% of them do not know how to hold a pistol.
They got in to do taxes, not fucking.
And they're literally aiming a gun at something that's non-threat.
Right.
You know, I'm using my military skills. I mean, yeah. I mean, we're not talking suicide bombers. We're not in a war zone. We're talking about.
You're talking about civilians.
Yeah, Karen and Keith that are not paying their taxes, but are telling you how to live your life.
Yeah.
They're like holding the gun. We got a gun. Put your hands behind your back. And they're like, you know, they're doing their fake little thing. The guy puts his hands behind his back.
Right.
And then one woman is like, sir, please put your hands. Let me tell you something. That's not how it's going to go. You see these videos online. You're getting knocked out. And I feel bad because one of these idiots are going to shoot someone.
Well, which idiot?
You can't shoot someone because he's fucking trying to punch you. Sorry. Your life
I don't think
is
you
not
should shoot somebody if they don't want to pay taxes, but they bring the gun in the fight.
But and they can't. I don't know, man. It's just not going to end well. Remember, we'll be covering something where the IRS accidentally discharges their weapon.
All right.
Like into a car or something.
Oh yeah. In the future, most likely. So let me ask you a question. Now we're going to go into some items that rich people might buy. And these sound like they really, really understand how much a divorce would cost them. So this
it's cheaper
one client,
to keep her, boys.
Well, yeah, especially at these numbers. Yeah. A client bought a whole block of houses to build their own house, right? Like on the whole block.
God bless.
And it's so wide that they had to install the moving walkways, like, you know, at the airports.
Mm-hmm.
They had to install that to get from, like, let's say,
house
from
to house?
block to block, house to house. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
thought when I read this during our meeting that they just bought houses just to tear them down and rebuild like a huge
their own
compound.
right. So to get from one point of the house to the other side of the house, they needed to install this elevator. So you want to go to the living room, but you want to go get a snack. You got to take a 5-minute fucking. I don't even know that automatic stair fucking machine.
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
I know
pulls
what you're talking about. In the airport, yeah.
Yeah, so you got that to go to the fridge and then come back.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like an overpass.
No.
Building.
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, but a poor person would go, all right, I'll get my steps in. Nope.
Yeah. Or you buy the suitcase that fucking drives and you can sit on it and get the...
So that's
great.
This one story had me cracking up. One gentleman bought a house, a very nice house, and separated it and put an elevator in the elevator. Put his own separate elevator so he wouldn't run into his wife.
Imagine just trying to avoid your wife that much, where you have to fucking spend $150,000
just to not run into her and just wait the 2 seconds for it to get from floor 1 to floor 3.
just that thought of like, oh, fuck, I just walked into the house. Am I gonna run into this bitch? Is she in the fucking kitchen right now? You know what? Like, let me go through the garage through my elevator.
I think I would have tried
you're home?
Blasting music in the elevator just so that there would be no conversation before I, you know,
not
what I mean?
Elevator music, rock music,
right? Exactly,
concert size music.
Hi, how's your day? What? Oh, it's my floor.
I swear, I think one day if I can't take it no more, I'm gonna fake that I'm deaf.
Smart man.
Yeah,
smart man. So, this next one is a fucking genius. I got to tell you. This next one takes his credit card, gives it to, I guess, one of his lackeys, and tells him, go on vacation, pretend to be me. Do whatever, you know, he obviously knew how he spent. He basically sent his boy to have a vacation while he went on his own separate vacation, and the wife thought he was vacationing where his homie was vacationing. Yeah,
they thought they were doing a guy's trip, and this guy...
Right. He was saying he was on business. I had to go to Paris on business, and he just gave it to Pedro. Pedro said, okay, go on ice jet skiing, fucking fishing, doing all this other crazy shit. Meanwhile, he's in Punta Cana. You know?
Yeah, got his rocks off.
You know he has 2 phones.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. So imagine that, man. Just having that kind of money. That's definitely what a rich person would do. But let's get into something that rich
especially
people
if they're
would
going
never
on.
buy.
Yeah, well, hold on. Especially if they're going on multiple vacations yearly.
Oh, well,
You know,
we
people
mean
like
where
me can only
vacations are
do
nothing?
once every year or once every 2 years. I can't be going on
These
spending fucking $8,000 going to Hawaii every year.
Yeah, but I think these are people that, let's say they go to Hawaii because they have business in Hawaii. And then they spend a day doing business, 4 days on the beach. Then they go to, I don't know, so Southern California, they do business there, and they do, their life revolves around their business, but they vacation everywhere they go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, things poor people buy, rich people would never.
Yeah. You wanna start the
Fugazi gold toilet.
The Fugazi gold toilet. If you're
faux.
It is faux. Fugazi. It's
if you're not gonna buy the real thing, don't flaunt. I hate that. That's like when people used to have the Chryslers, they would buy the Rolls Royce grill. Why? Your car is not a Rolls Royce. It's a Chrysler.
But if they close their eyes and they squint.
I could not stand that as a kid. And people like you buy spinners. If you're not buying spinners, don't buy the plastic ones.
Spinners
just doesn't look good.
Spinners went away like tribal tattoos. We all look back and go, ugh.
I never had them.
So
I never had them because I couldn't afford them. If I wanted the $50 ones, yeah, I could have bought them.
Right,
but I'm not putting $50 spinners. You either buy the real thing or just don't buy it at all.
Exactly. And that goes under the second category of the car parts and accessories. But on the faux gold toilet, you know how if you wear fake jewelry, it leaves the black marks
green,
and the yellow fall.
Marks,
the green shit. Can you imagine after the first 5 days of, just having this fake gold toilet, you're sitting on the bowl, sweating.
Leaves a black round rink on your ass. No, the toilet's real. My father would beat me.
Oh, man. But yeah, some car accessories to get back to what you were saying. The Honda Civics with 7-inch mufflers and the $10 air intakes and all the stickers in the world to make it fucking the neon lights. Yeah, it's all it's how they keep you poor.
Exactly. And listen, we all done it. I've done it.
You're a victim.
Sound systems.
Yeah.
I never bought rims though. Sound systems. I did the neon lights. It's just a waste of money. Save the money. First of all, people don't need to hear your music 5 blocks away. And if you're really that much
disagree with you,
that's so horrible. Like if it was legal after 9 p.m. to bash people's windows, if their music is like, thank God I don't hear that as much as it used to be. But occasionally, you have that, the guy that, it's people that buy their car between 16 and 24.
Right.
They love, they just get their first car. Like, the first thing I'm doing is a $1,600 sound system. So everyone knows I have this piece of shit car. And it's like, oh, God.
I love it.
And I hate it.
My brother did that. First thing he did.
He
had
did
a hole in his
Jeep.
door, but he had to get the sound system.
He had to get the sound, yeah. You have a hole in your door, no AC.
No AC,
One of the windows, you got to fucking lift it up with tape and
the
lower it.
The trunk literally doesn't open, like the whole backside.
Hey, $800 sound system, though, Neon lights around the whole car. If that's not, what do you, like?
You got to laugh.
You watch that, what's that fucking car thing, a movie, franchise, Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
They can have neon lights because their cars are fucking amazing.
Exactly.
Your 2007 Honda and the year 2022 is not amazing.
I don't know. Rich people wouldn't buy it at all.
No, rich people never buy
But that's what this said, that's what we're talking about. Things that rich people would fucking never buy.
Yeah, that was like, remember the car? We used to go to our car meets when we were younger, right? And people, they would bring their cars, and some of my friends would bring their fucking Benz or their fucking M3s, M5s.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, well, we build fast cars. You just buy it." That's because they got it like that. So
right. Yeah, exactly. Well,
here's my favorite: podcast equipment. Poor people buy podcast equipment that rich people would never do.
Thank you, Biden.
Unless you're already getting sponsored. So. The UnFollowVic podcast. Tune in, like, share, comment, subscribe.
Ooh, you're getting real quick with that. I like it.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's becoming like muscle memory.
This one is one that I used to be this used to be my thing, and this is definitely something I don't do anymore, but my brother's all about it. The extra electronics.
Yes.
He's got everything there is to have. He's currently
×3.
Yeah, the guys that wait on the fucking line for their iPhone for a week because they got to get the new one because it has an extra pixel, and now you can.
And I love it. People like, and I'm not trying to make fun of fat people. I'm obviously fat. You know how fat people like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll get there at 5 a.m. I'll stand. Like they're like, no, bring a chair. Like no, I can stand. I can stand.
Yeah, right.
When it comes to that shit, they could stand.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably gonna sit after an hour. Yeah, they just say
come on. You know they're going ready. They bring their fucking.
But it's
their
crazy.
meals
We went
with
to
them
your
and
brother's
shit.
house the other day. Remember we watched the Usman fight in Edwards?
Yes.
I literally counted 7 headphones.
7
He's
headphones.
got Sony headphones, 2 like headphones made for video games. He has like wireless regular headphones and like little air, like why do you need all this is the only pair of headphones I need. This I go to the gym with, I run when I used to run with. I wear them for podcasts and I wear them to silence myself and I don't hear anything around me.
Perfect. Look at me now.
Just to mute people. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, these are $350, but these are going to be with me for another 10 years. I'm not changing them.
True. And other stupid shit that people will buy some tchotchkes, beer koozies, turn into bongs. What do you got?
Yeah, cigar lighters that are also a bottle opener, and I'm a victim of this. Like I'm an asshole. This is me. I stopped doing this. I used to buy little things. I'm like, yeah, it's only $10. Oh, it's only $20. Oh, let me get the coffee mug that has a fucking penis as a handle. I love those little stupid things because I like to build. Eventually I had this fantasy where I'm gonna have my huge man cave one day, and I'm gonna have these little things. But like at the end of the day, those little things add up, man.
Well,
like you gotta spend $1,000 on these little stupid things. Yeah, you do, but you also gotta. The rule is literally, I never used to do this as a kid. I do it more as an adult. Wait 3 days.
Yeah.
Say, I want to
100%.
buy this, and then just wait 3 days.
Yep. 100%.
If you want to still buy it, go ahead, buy it. If you don't, I'm telling you, I'd say about 60% of the time, you're like, yeah, you know what? I don't really need that right now.
Yeah. I got to tell you, a bunch of times, and I don't know if this is just all part of having to.
Jack
really
used to buy $30 cigarettes.
I used to buy 30.
Jack is the only idiot that would buy $30 cigarettes.
When they were like $8 for a pack of Marlboro, I was buying 7. They were $30 for. Well, I don't know if they were really that much.
Well, these are they were. I think they were like $15 while cigarettes were really like $5.
Just so I could blow smoke that smelled different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Now cigarettes are $15.
Well, now everything is way overpriced.
Phone chargers and accessories. I mean, how many car mounts do you need? I go in people's car. There's a car mount for their steering wheel, a car mount by the fan. They have a car mount on the windshield. They have a bedside plug. They got the 10-foot cord, the 6-foot cord. They got a cord use the same cord.
26 fucking air fresheners.
Yeah, I got one cord in my house and one cord in my car.
Rich people, you want to know what rich people do when their car starts to smell a little bad?
Buy a new
car.
Exactly. Oh, it doesn't smell good. Sir, it's really absolutely nothing. You just got to change your filter, your cabin filter. Nah, just get me the new Range Rover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Here's another thing I got yelled at for was fantasy football stuff.
Okay.
Like I'm in leagues.
Fantasy,
like I'm in leagues where like I win a trophy. There's a trophy back there.
Yeah, okay, I see it. It's a beautiful trophy, by the way.
I'm not going to get it, though. Yeah, it's beautiful. But, you win it as a league. But then it's like, I was like, well, I always wanted the ring. So I bought myself a little, actually, I have it right here. I bought myself a ring, too, like a fantasy ring. Did I need to spend $60 on this? Absolutely not.
$60. You didn't even, hold on.
It's dope, though.
I agree with you. Hold on. This is a little unorthodox of me. But part of my tchotchkes. See, this is why I'm not rich.
Yeah, there you go. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I seen that the other day. What is that?
It's just a ring.
From like where? Like some fucking mythical book or something?
It could be a fucking Etsy buy. I don't know. But
you don't know.
Amanda bought it for me, and because she knows I like the
Scotty shit. She bought it for you. That's the difference.
Yeah, but she bought it for me knowing my taste. It might as well have been me.
Yeah, let me tell you something. if you never get to meet Jack or never physically get to,
I hope to meet everybody.
We hope to meet people, but I'm saying if you never ever get to meet Jack and you're a listener and you're from like Idaho, just put it this way: if you walk into a store and you're going shopping for something, and you look at something and go, "Oh my God, I would never wear that." If Jack was next to you, he'd be the one that would wear that. So that would be your yes.
And I look fucking gorgeous. So
yes, so Jack is that guy. But I love it. Yeah. There's my ring. Fantasy footballers.
Bring that to every
2020.
Every
yeah. I remember, I was looking at my stats. I think I got 5 top wins. I got 2 or 3 first place, 1 second, and 1 third.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for this season. Oh, my God. If you told me do the podcast for the rest of the year or just watch football once a week, sorry, listeners. I'm watching football once a week. Let me get into the next one. False narratives people say about others with money. You'll never find love. That's false. Okay? In fact, you can find love that can last 2 hours, 2 days. It doesn't matter.
Most of the time, I only need it for 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah. So if you're a female, you can find love. You can find that guy for 2 hours, 72 hours just to make you feel good, and then you just leave him. Same for the men.
I mean, I don't know. We already went into this with the polygamy. I don't think women are really up for that.
What are you talking about? Well, I don't know if women are going to have. Yeah, but the guy has 6 wives.
Right.
I've never seen so far a wife have 6 husbands.
I'm waiting for the first super rich woman to have, you know what I mean? Like the first chick to have a bunch of husbands.
It's out there. They just keep it secret.
You think so? I got it.
Guys, we fuck up. We already hint that we're cheating. Number 2, you'll never find happiness. That's also false. You can literally buy whatever you want and create your own happiness. If I want to fucking be happy, I do whatever the fuck I want and I have the money. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why it drives me nuts when people, well, okay. So, but then you look at people like Johnny Depp, who, you know, if it's not for the drugs and alcohol, this man is a fucking wreck, right? Like,
what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's so talented. What do you mean?
No, I mean himself. He doesn't seem a happy person unless it's for the drugs and alcohol and he's a mess when the cameras aren't rolling. Yeah, he's a talented guy. But we're talking about a person with a lot of money who doesn't really seem happy. I don't know. Like, you know,
he was going through something. Maybe now he's out of it. Maybe, you know, he was a victim in abuse.
Yeah.
And now he's out of it.
Hopefully.
So maybe he's going to be a little happier. No, he was. I mean, he's still a victim of domestic violence.
Okay, I'll give it to you. So everything he was going through. Let's give him 2 years, right?
Let's give him 2 years. Get him the golden retriever. Let him get his pet on. And his what do you call it? A pair or a doula dog.
A doula dog.
Just to get him through the fucking. He'll be all right.
All right. So I'll withhold my opinions on his case for another year and change, and we'll get back if I could see the light behind his eyes again.
Depp, man. You should come. Like, how are you not like a Depp journalist? I would pitch him an email.
Nah.
All right, number 3. Money can't buy you a home, only a house. Which means is you can buy a house, but it can never become a home. That's absolutely false. I mean, you can buy 50 homes. you can buy whatever you want. You can buy a castle.
You can literally buy the home that you think you can just go to somebody and say, I want a house that looks like XYZ. And if that house doesn't make it feel like home for you, then no house will make that feel. That means you have a problem.
You could literally buy land and make whatever you want out of it to make it your home.
Right. So there's a lot of this perspective.
Yeah, you don't have to have a wife or a husband and kids to have a home. Anything can make it your home.
True, but I think a complete home for one to be.
So you're telling me people that can't have kids and just
are never going to be as happy as a couple that can. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right,
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you,
money cannot buy knowledge. This one I have is true.
Money cannot buy knowledge.
I have that as true, but it's also kind of false because if you have the money, you just buy people to think for you. No.
Yeah. I think we see a lot of that going on today. Come on, man.
And then money cannot buy looks, which is false and true because, first of all, and don't take this the wrong way, ladies, I don't think ladies and most women are going to judge a man's look if they're a billionaire.
Yeah,
I mean, they've all went to the, their late teen years, early college, where they got to prepare themselves to fuck ugly people if they have money because everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Women, I think, make that mistake over and over again. Yeah, they don't learn. So when you turn a certain age and you're like, fucking, wow, I'm working this 9 to 5, or I can fuck this fat fuck with, I don't know, a birthmark on his fucking cheek the size of a ping pong ball. Well, and I'm just set for life. I'm going to be set for life. What is it, a 4-minute blowjob at most if this guy is a quicker? Yeah. Got to wash him down like a hog. Sell your soul. Fuck it. Be a man. Yeah, exactly. Be a man. I think if men had more of that as an option, we would still work. But yeah, I mean, there are sugar mamas out there, but I don't think a sugar mama for us is what? Oh, we'll get you a PS5. That's $500. No. For the girls is you get like an $8,000 fucking vacation. Sugar mama for me is a woman that's going to buy me a mansion with a cannon in the back. No, I'm not saying what it is for you. I'm saying what the average sugar mama can afford. If I want that mansion and a cannon, yeah, but does she have the money to afford? Well, that's what I'm saying. If she's got some dusty cutlets and she's 89 years old, but she's sitting on a mansion with a cannon in the back, why do you need that for? I might have to. Don't you want a nice book? I'll get you a book. It's so bad though. It's so hard to just put myself in that, like like the fucking actresses and Epstein, like, I gotta touch that, like. Yeah. And then here's another thing: what can rich people do that poor people can't? Now, hear me out. I sometimes wear clothes, right? When I go to a wedding, I have to wear a suit and tie. When I go to a party, I have to wear jeans and a dress down. But I feel like there's places where I go, and like I've been to weddings where people are just wearing jeans and a slight like regular V-neck shirt. And if that was me, everyone would be like, "What the hell are you wearing here at a wedding?" Really? But since the guy is fucking loaded, no one says anything. Right. Usually. Yeah, usually. And it's like they're insane fashion. Like if I was to wear ripped jeans, a tank top with high socks and have loafers on, I'd look like a complete clown. But if this guy was like the owner Bill Gates. The Giants or Bill Gates, like, well, not Bill Gates, he's a loser. Exactly. But let's say the guy from Barstool, like yeah, David Portnoy, people be like, oh shit, this guy's got fashion, It's like, yeah. It's just things, yeah. I don't know. Like my girl hates the beard, right? Okay. I guarantee you, if I had $50 billion in the bank account, she wouldn't even bother her one bit. No. Right? But no, I love beards. What are you talking about? Yeah, no, beards are great. No, it looks awesome. I've always been into beards. I've always been into beards. Right? Tribal tattoos? Those are so awesome. You know how you shave your beard? You don't. Yeah. I mean, but that's the power of the dollar, man. Oh, you're wearing ripped jeans and a tank top with high pink socks and loafers. Wow. And you got a Power Ranger tattoo, but you're worth $50 million? Yeah, no, that's awesome. Deep down, I think every woman really, really does love beards. I don't care how much they say, oh, no, I don't. Yeah. Everybody looks at a well-built man with beards have a way of making the ugliest dudes look like the most beautiful fucking men. And it's a little, and I'm ugly. So I need my beard. Some people might have to, I might have to rely on that to get a little, I don't know, after your prime action, your facial hair starts growing in, give it a shot, man. I'm telling you, it works. All right, Jack's news. All right, Ben. Jack, what do we got? All right. So I've seen a bunch of articles everywhere, but reading directly from this one on Morning Brew, Missouri School District brings back spanking. Now, I don't know if you know this, but do you think this is like weird? Do you think this is out of nowhere? Because I know me and you went to the same school in the same town, the same part of the world where this really isn't a thing. Right. Well, I gotta admit, yeah, I'd never been spanked at school. Right. I've I've been yelled at. I've had my ear pulled. I've had my hands pulled. I mean, this is, back in my mom used to say that the nuns would hit her.
Yeah.
I don't think my dad ever went to school.
That was that was everybody's story, right? Our parents got that treatment, right?
Yeah.
So Missouri bringing this back to all disciplinary action. If all disciplinary actions fail, which means they tried everything that they could, that wasn't physical, in Missouri's Castleville R4 school district will now be allowed to spank the student with a paddle.
With parent consent.
With parental consent. But again, if the school's doing it, I highly doubt they're going to be like, oh, well, where's the paper that says we can spank Timmy, but not, Jerry? You know what I mean? Like Jerry then can just walk around going, ha, fuck face. I'm not getting spanked.
Fuck face, yeah. Yeah, if you can't do equal treatment, or at least separate the kids then.
So that's what I think they're going to do. I think it's going to be school-wide. The whole school is going to do it. And if the parent wishes to not do it, they're going to have to go and, man, I really don't know. Get their kid early into some gutter somewhere, because that's probably where they're going to end up anyway. What blew me away, absolutely fucking blew me away, is that this is not the first state, and we're the only state that still has corporal punishment.
Mm-hmm.
More than 69,000 kids were punished. Throw that up in air quotes. So punished. They were spanked in the school year of 2017. Out of these 69,000, not a single school shooter.
Yeah.
not a single one had a problem, because it's a corrective fucking function, you idiots.
Yeah.
So could you try to guess which other states? By the way, there's 19 other states that do this. I did not know that. 19 other states that allow corporal punishment.
I mean, I would assume red states.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, I don't know, like Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Right.
That.
Florida, definitely. But I don't know, fucking blew me away.
I don't know if I could agree to that.
Really?
Only because it hasn't been around. Like, I don't mind if you want to. I don't care if you scream at my kid. I'll even give you the courtesy to tell him to shut the fuck up if he's really being obstructive. But I would definitely want them to come to me first.
Right.
Let me do my critical discipline.
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt.
I would literally, like, if my kid is ever, like, I'm not talking about if my kid, like, is laughing in the middle of class. That's just, kids are kids.
Kids being kids.
If my kids do anything, like, to the point where it's like, oh, shit, I think this kid's going to be a fucking whack. Like, I'm talking if my kid, like, just starts fights or...
Well, let's not pretend that we haven't seen that in our
pens
classrooms.
At people, I would literally take the Xbox or bike and probably run over it, burn it, throw it in the fire. And
yeah, but you're thinking like a rational person that's raising their kids. We both have been in the classroom, I believe, when some people have fucking grabbed a desk and chucked it across the room. And
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like assaulted the teachers. We were all there.
Those kids should, yeah.
So...
well, they're not getting ass whippings at home,
exactly.
So the teacher's not gonna fucking.
and we arrived at the problem.
If the parents are not whipping your ass a little bit, if the teacher even thinks about taking the paddle, I will guarantee that paddle will turn around and crack the teacher right in the face.
But let's not pretend
kids do not have the same discipline. Like, if your mom was going to say, I'm going to spank you, or if the teacher says, I'm going to spank you,
right.
You're watching those movies, they would pull their pants down, get spanked, they lift it up, and go back to the seat. Kids now these days, if you go, I'm going to spank you, put your pants down, they're going to look at you like you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, they pull out a
gun. They're not going to do it. Yeah, that too.
Timmy, come here. What
else we got? Yeah.
Slide the rack forward. Say it again.
Shoot them with paintball guns. That's what they should do.
No, well, okay, fine, whatever. Paintball guns, but I don't know. I think I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. I think if the kids are getting spanked at school, the parents either can't deal with it themselves, but they already know the problem, so they're not really I don't think there's going to be a parent that goes up to parent-teacher conference and the teacher's like, I've had to spank him 3 times. And the parent's not being an absolute fucking animal at home. I highly doubt it. Sorry, it doesn't work. You can't have both unless you're raising an absolute sociopath who has multiple personalities. I don't think that's possible. So I think this is a good idea. And I don't think that this is said enough. If there's no dad at home, I think this becomes very necessary for some families, right? Or are we not touching that?
I don't care.
Well, let me make my point. Everyone's mom is, everyone's mommy looks at their son and goes, "Oh, that's my little man," Like, even in the worst of their anger, they're never going to discipline you the way your dad is. My dad, dads will beat you like a total stranger. Like,
in your sleep too. I don't think a mom would fucking have the heart.
Fucking rules of honor.
Yeah, mom would see the kid sleeping like, you know what? All right, if he does it next time.
Yeah.
The dad would be like, nah, fuck that.
I'm gonna count to 10.
Let's go. Yeah.
But let's be honest. None of us that had dads like that grew up to be fucking sociopaths. I don't think.
Yeah, no.
Maybe just me. But
I mean, we like dark humor.
That's the man's job in the house, and I hate to be the old guy to bring that up. But yeah, it kind of feels like an old topic, especially for the new people that are getting onto social media. I mean, I know none of you probably know what a whooping's about, but they used to mean something. They used to mean you fucked up, and when you don't get those, you end up fucking up later on in life. So,
yeah, all right. Well, moving on. We got a long show today.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I love it too. Yeah, I don't mind it because it's going quick. But
well, all right.
I got a draft coming.
One last.
I got to get ready. I got to go take a shower.
You're right.
Drink, have a tea, have a cigarette.
I'm sorry. I apologize. We'll make.
You're good. No. Why are you apologizing?
No,
we still got time. We can have another 7 minutes, and I'm good.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
I don't want to go too over though.
All right, 7 minutes. I'll try to condense it. All right. I got one last comment on the thing. Tell me not. You could tell if you were gonna get your ass beat by how hard your dad slammed the door when he got home, like the car door.
I could tell. Yeah, they didn't need to. I just knew.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah, especially if the gate, because in my old house, in order to get to the driveway, you had to open the gate. Mm-hmm. If he opened the gate, parked, and left it open, I knew I was getting my ass kicked.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he didn't have time to close the gate. God forbid.
All right. So, next point of... I
used to pick out my own tree branch sometimes.
Really? I never got a tree branch.
Oh, yeah.
I got a broom, whatever was in the area. But
I used to call it the prut.
The prut? Oh, that's some old school shit.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, on to this next bit of news. Now that I have 6 minutes, shit. So... My old state.
I'm not rushing. What I said was just no, because I can't tell you without like.
I'm just fucking.
Like I'm trying to highlight over here for 10 minutes and it's not going. But
no, I get it. So
that's crazy.
My old state, California, has sunk to new lows. I honestly can't believe that they're getting this bad. Gas is completely through the roof, and recently they just passed a plan to eliminate the sale of gas-powered cars by 2035.
Yes.
Now
they're like the beta state.
They're
testing all the bullshit on them but they're like lab rats. These, no offense, but liberals are like lab rats. If the news or anyone says something, okay,
for sure, and they're going to be probably. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's where they're going to get their data and all these from. Like, they're going to have gas cars, like you said, and everyone's like, yeah, no, we love it here. But 90% of you guys don't even drive. You all take the fucking train like yuppies.
Right. So, yeah.
I don't want an electric car.
Well, they can't even set up proper fucking MTA and buses and shit. So I don't know what they're thinking about a whole new fleet of vehicles that are only going to be sold. But, I mean, there's some caveats to it, right? It's not just 100%. You could still buy used gas vehicles after 2035. Yeah. And half of the sales they're thinking are going to be the hybrid gas and electric vehicles. So, you're still going to have your Priuses. Fuck you, Priuses. And I
would rather walk.
I'd rather be launched out of a cannon.
I'd rather be dragged by a fucking trailer with rope.
I'd rather be loaded into a trebuchet and fucking catapulted across the town with no airbags on the other end. Than to drive into a Prius. So
Yes.
This is kind of funny.
I'd rather be in a suicide bomb van to be traveling than be in a Prius.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
Exactly. You'll get there much faster, I promise.
Yes.
In pieces, you know.
It'll be explosive.
Newsom, right? I remember Newsom. He was gonna get kicked out,
What a
and then they
loser.
did a recall, and then he won again because they really, really like this guy. He's pledged to spend billions to boost zero-emission vehicle sales.
What's with these Democrats and always spending billions?
Well, but the funniest part about all of this is that meanwhile this is going on, and he's saying he's going to spend billions of dollars. I don't know if you see the photo I've uploaded. I encourage listeners to look up just pictures of Skid Row and all of these other, you know, just anywhere down in South California. It's really bad. You go up to San Francisco and all. There's, just put it this way, California has 160,000 homeless right now. 160,000 homeless.
That's bigger than some fucking towns in the States.
Exactly. I think that's the entire population of North Dakota. So I don't know that for a fact, but
and their tents are all over, like where you would charge your fucking stupid electric vehicle.
So he wants to put billions of dollars into the system to put powering stations right next to those. That's what he wants.
Yeah, the same way where, you know, like, oh, you know what? Let's lock people down. Let's shut the power off for a week. Or let's shut, we need to save energy. We need to shut the fucking charging ports. I mean, this is going to get bad.
It's hilarious, though, because now you're going to have people, rich people, that can afford these electric vehicles, driving around, getting power, essentially in the only places that they can, out in the streets. Meanwhile, you have homeless, drug addict, mentally ill people. Like, it's the people... You're going to get robbed. You're going to get attacked.
Oh, yeah.
This is not...
You're going to park your car, and they're taking whatever...
They're taking your car.
Parts, yeah.
So,
I mean, and it can't be that hard to wire. I mean, it's electric. They got to figure it out.
I love it. I love it. I'm so glad to have left. I can't wait to see how that state does in becoming our new Venezuela. It's
going to be horrible.
I wish them luck. I have a couple friends still out there.
All the people that voted for this jerk off are slowly going to start moving. You know, either they're going more east or they're going a little more down south. And it's just like, you voted for this. Live it. You wanted it. Stay there. Why are you moving? Why is everyone moving out of New York then?
Yeah.
Why is everyone moving out of California?
No, my plan would be, if you want to completely eradicate the homeless situation, set up the cities in really cold areas. Because if they're homeless, they won't be trying to live outside. You know, you're kind of forced to try to find shelter. You don't have a choice. So the streets will be clean. But we'll see, man.
All right. Well, what do you got, Jack?
Just want to thank our listeners for tuning in again. If this was your first time tuning in with us, I want to say I hope you like and share, and leave some comments. Tell us what we're doing good. Tell us what we're doing bad, and we'll do our best to ignore you. All right?
Yes. That's UnFollowVic. Go ahead and give us a like, subscribe. Instagram, YouTube. I don't like Facebook. If you want to follow us there, that's fine.
Fuck Facebook.
If you don't have an Instagram, then follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you have an Instagram, I prefer that one. It's so much easier to use. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in. I didn't have a Vic's Fantasy Football because everyone should be drafting this week, and I already gave you a tip, so you can check out the last episode for that one. And good luck on your draft, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.